I'm Winglyss, and welcome back to Every Version MC, a Minecraft series where I am playing every single version, starting with pre-classic all the way up to the newest version of the game, and then turning it into my personal survival world. Last episode we played the pre-classic versions, and this episode we are playing the early classic versions. And it actually says which of the versions we are in the top left corner, so if you ever are wondering, that's where you can find it. I don't know if that's going to be true for every version that we played today, but we're about to find out. So, we still have all of these mobs running around causing chaos. It's a lot more playable of a version than some of the versions that we've been playing. I wonder how many of the blocks exist. This is a big enough area. So we have that one. Oh, forgot the controls are reversed. Wait, oh, they changed the controls again. Okay, so last time they switched the controls, so the button that usually breaks it is what places it, and the button that places it is what breaks it. But this time the right click changes between breaking and placing, and left click is the action. Oh, that is weird. Okay, well, we have that block. So we got stone, we got dirt, obviously. We got cobblestone. We got the really sad looking wood. Do we got anything else? We should still have saplings. Yes, we got the weird looking saplings. And that's it. Is this the version where the saplings glow underground? That is a thing in one of the versions, and I do not remember which version it was. But I really want you guys to be able to see it. So we are going to test that out. It is not, unfortunately. But yeah. 0 chunk updates. Apparently I'm not doing enough for the game to care. But it's really fun just running around. There's some weird generation. Like, this area looks pretty normal, but I was running around a tiny bit before I started the recording, and I don't know where it was. Okay, I'm gonna press the, was it R button teleports us? Yes. Here it is. There's just like a random cliff. I don't know what is going on with this cliff, but it exists. So that's a thing. Also, I kind of just want to... How far down does it go? Okay, I think that's what we're going to do for this version, is we're just going to see how far down it goes, because I'm curious. I believe it's like 64 by 64 by 64, but I don't know if 64 includes above or not. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's bottom of the world to top of the world. Also, there's caves? Is there an entrance to the cave, or does it just appear? I think it just appears. They started adding caves in this version. Oh, that's so cool. Honestly, I can see how they got to the current caves in the game from this. This is about the types of caves that you find for the first while of the game. Oh, I didn't know that this was going to be added in this version. I'm so happy. Oh! We can fall into the void. But they finally added cave to the block game. Okay, that makes me very happy. But I think that seeing that there's caves is enough for this version, so let's go ahead and jump to the next one. Just landed in the next version, and apparently they add water. I feel like the terrain is a bit more broken than the last one. You can see that they're trying to figure out how they want this upper section to look. It keeps jumping by 2. I see that the caves still exist. Is there a cave entrance now? I don't know if there is actually a cave entrance or not. There is a cave entrance. Oh, this is cool. I will forever be happy by the cave entrance and stuff. Slowly seeing the game develop is amazing. Unfortunately, there are still Steves. Oh no, Steve can't swim. Oh, that is cursed. Do they drown? Wait, I thought there was a Steve swimming at the surface at one point. I don't think they know how to jump. So they're not swimming. They're just at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, that's cursed. Or is there a dry patch over here? Because water was very broken early game. Nope, they are fully just under the water. They're treating it like there's no water at all. What happens if we go in the water? We may get stuck by doing this. Okay, it has a similar feel to water. I think this is about how it feels. Maybe slightly slower? I can't remember. Or slightly more visible? I feel like it was not this visible in like the early versions pre-ocean update. Okay, now how in the world do we get out? There we go. Still has the same controls for getting out. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I'm thinking... Okay, I think the hardest part of the series is simply going to be remembering to change how I play. Because I have to figure out how the mechanics work for each version and then adapt. And then once I move to a future version that changes that mechanic, I have to forget everything I was doing before. And at the same time, I have a hardcore world that I'm doing over on Twitch. I have a couple of series that I plan on doing. I kind of want to do Impossible Minecraft if you've seen that mod pack. I might do that as a live stream series here on YouTube. We'll see. Oh, this is like the tiniest little cave. How cute. I think that'll be a ton of fun. Are there any new blocks? Doo-doo. Same amount of blocks. Is this the one that glows? I genuinely cannot remember which one glows. Nope, not this one. I think it might be once we finally get the new texture. That might be when they start glowing. Are we able to escape the world with the water? I don't think so. But I know there was some versions that you're able to run away from the island and it just has like a magnetic pull trying to bring you back to the island, but if you keep holding W, you can keep running for a very long time. So I wonder if this version has that or not. No, it does not. That might be in InfDev, now that I think about it. If you don't know, InfDev is the Infinite World Development levels. We have a couple episodes before that, because this episode we're doing early classic, then it's multiplayer test, survival test, late classic, and then in dev, finally inf dev, which will take us a while to get to. But it'll be a ton of fun regardless. It's only like 10 episodes or something like that before we start our Forever World, which will be... Which version was Forever World? I'm just letting you guys know all the things. Oh, we're starting on the Secret Friday. If you don't know, at some point they started doing Secret Friday releases, and in those we got things like having a permanent world. I'm pretty sure the Nether update was a Secret Friday. Like the Halloween update is what it was called. Oh, it still has the gross holes. Can we fill in these holes? Okay, I want to see. We may get stuck by me doing this. We're not able to place on ourselves. Okay, they finally added a barrier there. I was gonna see if we could still get stuck like we did in the last episode. But it doesn't let us place on blocks that we're standing in now. A very good mechanic for them to add, let's be honest. Honestly, building isn't that bad in this version. Kind of expected it to be worse. Like, it's a little weird having to do the switching controls, but it's doable. Oop. Is this the one that doesn't let you do it if you're gonna be, like, standing on top of it as well? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure that happens in one of the versions. It creates like a barrier where you're not allowed to place underneath you. So you have to be like here in relationship to the, like, if the block was there, you would have to be here to be able to actually place it. It was really weird. But yeah, oh, should we free them? I think we do. What do you think the chances are that they immediately run back out? Hey bud, I made you a staircase. So close. I'll make it bigger. Okay, I made a huge staircase for you. I even made it bigger. And I'll break these blocks as well. And then place blocks here. If you can't get out of this one, that's on you. Oh, I thought they disappeared for a second. Hey bud, if you turn around. Wait, no. Oh, this is like trying to help a villager in modern Minecraft. No, bud. I'm trying. There you go. Look at them go. Oh, bud. They get stuck on everything. Okay. Well, I think it's about time that we go to the next version. Again, the version is in the top left corner if you were curious. Welcome. Oh. This one actually has an escape thing. Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, welcome to the next version. It looks like we're back in super flat, which is weird. Does it have the old controls still? Yes. Or not the old controls, the new controls still. We still have the humans running around. Is this the version where the trees glow? Which one was trees? There. Ooh. Oh, no, the texture over there has been the same. It is not. We still do not have glowing trees, unfortunately. But this is different. Also, it has the option to generate a new level. Oh! Okay, yeah, so at this point they start testing out a couple different versions. So they have like the islands versions, the super long one, which is this one, the small and big one, I believe. I think that's all the versions that they're testing out. I'm kind of curious. I'm just gonna keep resetting. Okay, we got another long one. Am I just gonna keep getting the long ones now? Okay, we're back. I thought we were back to the one we started out with. Okay, I think we're stuck in the super long ones, so that's fun. This looks like one you can't run off the edge. Yeah. Any new blocks? Nope. Okay. There were humans earlier on in the thing, but now I don't see any of them. How deep does this one go? Because that looks like the bottom right there. Okay, so it has a bedrock layer, but that's not our bedrock layer. That is a weird thing. I was not expecting that. Why didn't they just leave it water till the actual bedrock? Is there even bedrock in our thing? We'll get down there eventually to find out. Up, up. So the still is not lava? The caves have lava? Oh, lava doesn't flow though. Do I get... We can just walk in the lava. This is normal. Welcome to the caves. I'm taking a screenshot of this one. There we go. Oh, I stopped swimming. Okay, apparently there's lava in this version. It's broken in the fact that it doesn't flow, but we still... Wait, does the water not flow too? I didn't even think to check. Also, can we appreciate the bug of there not being a block there? What is going on? Oh, this is so weird. Oh, wait. The lava flowed now. Wait, what? So it doesn't immediately flow, but it does eventually. Oh, that is weird. Oh, does it just not flow if I'm in the space? Yeah, that looks like it. Oh, stop that. I would like to block up the lava so I can go all the way down to potentially bedrock. What happens if you're under the lava? Oh, you still cannot see anything. Oh, this is painful trying to watch it or see what's going on. Oh, it didn't get the last one. We have to go back down. Oh, it did. Never mind. Hello? There we go. Okay. Oh, there's one more. Hello? What is this? Oh, that just keeps going. We chose like the worst spot to try to get down. Okay, I'm gonna break the opposite way actually. We'll figure out where the lava ends and go there. Think this way will work. I was not expecting that. Straight up, for some reason, I thought lava didn't come until already in the infinite world type. I don't know why I assumed that. Okay, there is bedrock. Yeah, I don't know why I assumed that, but I just did. But apparently not. Apparently we already have lava. Also, I apologize that this video is probably going to be ending up looking really blurry. I tried to make it less blurry. I think I helped ever so slightly, but there's not very much you can do when the game itself is blurry. Now, I want to see how high up we can get, because I know there is a build limit. I'm just curious how far up that is. Also, it's hard to try to build up when you can't be in the block. You have to time it correctly with your jump. Oh, that's the build limit. Hey, from up here we can see the entire thing. Okay, so that's how big the thing is. Which honestly, not too bad of a size. I think it might be like the square blockage. I'm gonna call it that. I think that's how big each world can be for the playable area. So that's interesting. Not really much to do in this world, so let's just jump off and I'll see you in the next version. Okay, and now we're in the new version. Does this have water pools? It doesn't look like it. Looks like it's kind of the same as last time. They're still trying to figure out the terrain. Oh wait, there is a water pool, I think. It's hard to tell from this angle. There is. Okay, let's see if the water flows, because that's something I was curious last time, but there wasn't any water. So let's go like this and see what happens. Oh wait, we need to go one lower. Oh, it does flow. It's extremely blocky when it flows, but it does flow. Oh, that is so weird to see. I wonder if there's still caves. I realize that there's been a theme of me exploring the caves in these versions, so I'm kind of making that the entire thing. Because there's not very much going on, like, it has the same controls by the looks of it. And there does not appear to be new blocks. Nope. So it's pretty much just the same as the last few versions. I wonder what got changed for this. I feel like early on it's just them testing out different things. What is this world generation? Water still works like water. And I'm pretty sure this still has the border over here, if I am correct. Yep, absolutely still has the border. But let's go ahead and mine down. Wrong thing. Floating tree, why not? Let's mine down, see if there's any caves. Because I haven't seen any, but it might just be the case where the caves don't have an entrance again. But you never know. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. They may have been focusing on trying to figure out the terrain up at the top. Or doing general bug fixes, because that is what they're constantly doing. Oh wait, is it the version that the trees glow? Still not glowing trees, unfortunately. I'm going to be so happy when we finally reach that version and you guys can see what I mean by glowing trees. Straight up, they look radioactive. It's that level of glowing. I'm not seeing any caves in this one. Maybe they didn't have caves in this test. Let's generate a new level. See if we get a different type. Oh, it has the loading screen. Oh, we got dropped in the water. There we go. It's kind of laggy right now, not gonna lie. 14 frames per second. It's going up. But it was struggling with that. I guess the game never liked loading. Oh. There's actually chunk updates, which is wild. And it's making our frames like 3 per second. Thank you, old Minecraft. Also, I'm switching to this because having the block appear constantly was annoying me. But yeah, this version is just lagging out. Like, it's having actual chunk updates, which is fun, but it's struggling to play because of that. I think we might be able to consider this one a broken version. I don't think someone would be able to do much play on it, but I am happy to see that it looks like there are still caves. And is this... This feels like the start of a chunk error. With like it having the caves showing over there, but then a very clear cutoff for this entire area. If it had been a chunk, I would call this a chunk error. But no, it's just very weird world generation. I kind of like it though, I won't lie. But I kind of like this cave generation. I probably would do a cute little build with this cave if I had it in the current world. But with how laggy this version is, I say we go ahead and hop into the next one. Welcome to the next version. Now this one has the same version in the top corner as the last version. Basically, this one is labeled the exact same, but then renew at the end. I know some of the archives for the old versions are weird, so I believe this is like them making it slightly more playable or something like that. That or they just were really weird with how they name stuff, because I will say some of the old names are pretty weird. But it looks like they're looking into adding ravines this time, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they actually keep it at this point. I feel like they get rid of it again and then bring it back later on. But I also kind of love this. We can see like the entrances to the caves on the sides, which I absolutely love. Also, I feel like this is taller. They're still doing the 2-block jumps, which is a struggle. But I feel like it's looking a lot better in this version. Actually, now that I'm playing on it, this does feel like a different version and not a fix-up of the last one. Look at how big that one is. Oh my goodness. I actually kind of love this. Like, yeah, it's a tiny little world, but it's actually kind of cute. There's a single block at the end. I wonder what that would end up turning into if you had a way to transform this into the current version. I'm pretty sure I found a hole. Pretty sure technically these old versions are like underground in comparison to the current versions. So it'd be interesting to see how it would look. Because I think I watched a YouTube video of someone doing that exact thing at one point, and the entire thing was like 100 blocks below everything else in the world. So there's just one chunk that was super low to the ground. But I think it would be funny to see nonetheless. Like a world where each chunk is a different version. So you just have a ton of jump arounds. I think that would be really hilarious to see. I am not going to figure out how to do that, by the way. No, thank you. I am not that tech savvy. I can't even figure out how to get game capture to work for this version. I'm having to use screen recording. It's an entire thing. But this is actually kind of cute. Like, I feel like you would be able to build a little house if you want to in this. Like, let's go ahead and build the most basic house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, you could absolutely just make this cute little thing. It's gonna be one of the most basic houses. We'll go back and destroy that in a second. But still really cute. Dude. Oh, I forgot to switch it back. Oh, I forgot there's no shift, so I'm gonna have to like run diagonally to do this. I learned how to barely go off the edge without actually going off the edge in early versions. Because I did a playtest of this series where I started later in alpha. So I figured that out already. We can easily just go like this. We don't have logs yet, though, do we? Think that's not in this version. So we'll have to figure out something else for a cute little setup. Also, it's gonna have like the darkest interior because of the way that lighting was in this version. Let's be a menace to society and use cobblestone. Because the cobblestone is just pure ugly. But you know what? So is the house. This feels like some people's very first bases. Mine was a little bit bigger for my first base, but still was just as chaotic for the block choices. Because I started with like a pretty decent house. It was like, I think it was like 30 by 15 or something like that. And then I had like a little area coming out and a little area to look outside. So it wasn't like a horrible house. I didn't ever do like the dirt shack, but it still was a questionable house at best. And also, since I was playing on my brother's account at that time, when I could play was dependent on when he would let me on. So it was an entire thing. But yeah, you can. Oh, I forgot that teleporting was the thing. It's been like a month or two since I filmed episode 1. I'm finally having a few minutes to film episode 2, and I completely forgot that was a feature. But yeah, that is... You can make a cute little house in here. Like, well, not cute, but you can make a little house. Probably could all... Where's house? I'm gonna keep doing this till... Ooh, we're on a little island. I'm gonna keep doing this until we're back home. Why is it so fun to just teleport everywhere? Where is our house? Oh, there it is. That's close enough. But I see why they got rid of the teleporting thing, but it's so fun for no reason. I was trying to change what block I use, and my inventory block usually, my inventory button is usually R, which is the teleport button. So I keep accidentally teleporting trying to change my block. That's not how it works. But anyways, I feel like that was enough exploration on this version. I'm trying to speedrun getting us to the version that we're going to be starting the actual survival world. So let's go ahead and hop into the last version for this episode. So this is the last version in early classic, and hello trees? Is that also sand? What in the sand looks like it's all wet. But we have sand now as well. Wait, how many new blocks are there then? The oak is no longer sad. They finally changed that color. About time. Is this the version that the trees glow? No. Okay. Also, I accidentally teleported again. But we now are able to have logs as well, and leaves, sand, gravel. Okay, so 4 new blocks to end out this episode. I didn't realize that they had trees starting to appear in this version. Now, I'm pretty sure if you plant a tree like that, it doesn't grow yet. I don't think that mechanic actually works. Pretty sure it's actually just going to disappear in a little bit. But still, this is actually so cool. The way that some of the trees look is kind of weird. I'm not used to seeing it in this way, but it may just be because the leaves are so green. Like, why were the leaves like lime green? What in the world? Not sure. Oh, wait. Is that the entrance to a cave? That is a cave. Okay, so the caves do still exist. It looks like they're bugging a little bit in this version. But I am okay with that considering we got trees. I am very happy with this update. Actually, it kind of makes sense that they're adding trees now because I believe the next versions is the multiplayer test or something like that. Or maybe it's a survival test. I need to look up my notes. But considering we're getting really close to the point that everyone's in survival, people are gonna need trees at this point. But since we're not in survival, we just break the trees normally, so like, that's not the thing. I do know that once we're able to start breaking the trees, it's very scuffed for the first while, and you will see that, I believe in the next episode, maybe it's in 2 episodes. I feel like the terrain is a little glitchier. But once again, I don't care, they gave us trees. Oh my goodness, this makes me so happy. I wonder if I'm able to jump up onto any of the naturally generated trees, or if I need blocks. I might be able to from here. No, definitely not. I think all the trees are slightly too high up and too far away. Maybe that one. That one looks like it might be close enough. Ooh. I'm going to make this. It's possible. It's a 2... Wait, no. I think it's possible. It is! So that is a... What is that? 2 block forward, 1 block up, jump. Yeah. 2 block forward, 1 block up, jump with no sprint, because sprint does not exist for a very long time. Oh, this is actually so weird. I love it so much, but it's so weird. They have all the holes in the ground still. Oh, I see a little patch of the gravel. It looks like the gravel has really random generation at this point, because I would think that they would do it along the beach, but that doesn't appear to be what they're doing. Because some of the alpha and beta versions, they have just gravel beaches everywhere. And that's like where you go if you want to find gravel. But I think that it's just random little patches like that for now. Actually, now that I look at it, none of the sand is along the beach either. All of it's random patches. So that's interesting. I know they keep the patches like this of sand for a very long time because I tried to fill it in my previous version of this series. But it's such a random generation. Also, the grass, it's just so weird looking. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to end the episode. So if you watched till this point, seriously, thank you so much. Absolutely insane. I am really excited for this series. I know we're only 2 episodes in, but like, this is gonna be a long-term series, so I'm very happy. I can't wait till we're to the point that we're actually playing the same world each time, because that's gonna be so much fun. But that is where we're gonna end it. Remember to take care of yourself, eat some food, drink some water, get some sleep, and whatever your body needs, take care of it. And I will see you guys in the next episode, which hopefully will be next week. I want to try to do weekly episodes. So, goodbye!